What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. I am Mr. Blast, and today we are taking a look at the Gundam Universe Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Gundam Epyon. We're going to take a look at his accessories, all of his paint apps, and posability, and we're going to find out if this guy is worthy of adding to your Gundam Universe collection. Alright, and here he is, out of the box, basically ready to go. He's missing a couple of accessories. I have them off to the side. I want to show you guys what those look like momentarily. And here is a nice close-up of Epyon. And he, I would say, is probably most people's favorite, I would say, bad boy Gundam. Bad boy Gundam. Because he is powered by the Zero system, which most of you remember, made Hiroyui, and I think to an extent, Zex, and made them both go crazy trying to pilot this Gundam. It was subsequently also used in Wing Zero, but that's another review for another day. But today, taking a look at Epyon itself from the Gundam Universe line, he looks really good. I like this metallic paint. I don't know if you guys can catch that on camera. You can see that this is a nice reddish metallic finish with a little bit of brown in there too. I don't really know exactly what this red is called. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments below. But you can see he's got the nice black outlining on his wings. On the back side, you can see he has really nice colors all around. He looks very TV accurate. Probably maybe even looks like the manga. I'm assuming they all look the same from the TV show to the manga. And you can see he's got the nice, huge red crest on his head with the green eyes in here, and then the camera, that's green inside there as well, and as well as the cockpit area, that's also painted nice and green. He's got some bits of yellow on both sides. The dragon claws here are also yellow. Zoom in on that and focus. There we go. And he just looks like a really good figure. There are a couple of issues I have with mine, and maybe some issues that you might run into with this figure, although it's kind of maybe user specific. I don't know. I have this bad habit of poking myself with these pointy things here, and it will tell you, even in the instructions, these are extremely pointy. I have stabbed my fingers more times than I care to admit, so just be really careful when you're handling this guy. He's got all kinds of spiky bits all over him, which makes sense, because he turns into a dragon when he's in like pursuit mode or just, flying around in space. Unfortunately, you can't turn this into a dragon. I've tried. I think it has something to do with this butt skirt right here. It doesn't move. Maybe if you were to take this off, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, because you're supposed to flip his legs all the way up and around, and his feet are supposed to fold in like this. So unfortunately, you only get one half of what Epyon is, and he's just the warrior, which is pretty cool. But the dragon looks really awesome too. He's got the dragon claws here. He's got the nice head crest. He's got the wings on him, which looks really cool. But he can't turn into a dragon, so I don't know. Maybe they kind of dropped the ball on that. Maybe they wanted to make it like one good figure as opposed to trying to make it into two mediocre figures. I don't know. If you have the master grade kit, which I do and I've never built it, and also I have the high grade version, the OG from way back in the day, that turns into a dragon as well. So just keep that in mind. But zooming in close here on his feet, you can see that he's got the really nice green paint in there, the metallic green. There it goes. And you can see, oh, it looks so good. This is a really cool figure. He's got a nice heft to him. It does scale okay with some of the master grade Gundams. I actually have one off to the side here. Let me put Epyon right here, and there he goes. He's gonna sit right there. And let's bring in the Death Scythe that we have right here. This is the master grade Death Scythe. I don't have any other accessories with him. It's in the box, but you can see he scales pretty well with them side by side. It's not a perfect scale. The shoulder pads almost meet, and I think, but also because Duo's Gundam, his shoulders, they actually point upward. So, but it's weird because I compared side by side heavy arms in the Universe line compared to the Master Grade kit, and the Master Grade was way taller than the Universe. So maybe either they're getting slightly larger because Heavy Arms was a much earlier release than this guy right here. I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe because the Master Grades are getting smaller as they go. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine, guys. So we're gonna put Epyon off to the side here. We looked at a lot of his details and up closeness. Gotta be really careful. He's very pointy, like I mentioned. He's got a couple of sets of hands. I was quite surprised. This figure comes with 3 sets of hands. The closed fist, which is what he has now. He's got the slightly open palm hands to put weapons in, or his sword anyway. So there's that. And then I was blown away by this. He actually comes with like action open hands. I don't know if this is because it's maybe a premium figure, or because they just said, oh, people are complaining that they're not getting enough hands with their figures. I don't know, but it's really cool that we actually got a second or a third set of hands with our Universe figure. So, and these are the same price. If you can find them, they're usually, I think they're about the same price as what they usually are for, I don't know. I'll have to look it up and put it on screen for you at the MSRP of these figures. Him and Wing Zero. So here's his beam saber, which looks really awesome. It's done in that really nice metallic green. Let me see if I can put a light on that. There you go. You guys see that? It looks so good. It is a really nice and shiny metallic green. Pretty pointy, so be careful with that. But yeah, it looks really, really awesome. And then, of course, everyone's favorite weapon, his heat chain, I guess you could call it. Sort of like, I guess it's a whip. But it does, he does heat it up, and Epyon just goes to town and destroys everything in his path. He does have some points that bend. If you take a look here, so when you get this, it comes in 2 pieces. I believe it broke right about, not breaks, but there's a break right here, and you pull it apart. This half is in the box. The other half is in the box too. It took me quite a while to get these to put together. I had to run this under hot water for a long time. And even now, I am super duper nervous about like handling this thing. So be really, really careful. There's a ball joint inside in the center, right about here. And then there's a neck on it as well. It's very, very thin plastic, and it goes inside of the chain itself. So be really careful when you're putting this together. I almost broke mine. I got super nervous putting it together. There's a couple of points where it does kind of have flexibility at the end here does. And then this as well. So again, be really, really, really careful with this. Just don't break it. Be patient with it. Here's the actual shield part of it itself that goes on his arm. And it's just, you know, outlined in the black. It's really nice. My paint looks okay. I don't see any like over lines or anything like that. And then really, really beautiful metallic reddish brown paint on the inside. Here's the ball joint that's right here. And it kind of goes on his arm on this side. When you stand them up, you kind of have to lay it off to the side like this. Here, I'll just show you a demonstration here. Let me see if I can get this on here for you. So posing it on the ground like in a neutral stance, you kind of have to give him some room. But it does. I think it actually kind of helps him stand up too. So you've got this with a combination of the beam sword. Unfortunately, with mine, the hand, it fits really loose. The sword kind of hangs there. You can see this just doesn't really work all that great. But he looks really good when he's posed with everything. So, I don't know. Just bear that in mind when you're posing this guy. Be really careful with this chain whip. It's really, I don't know. They could have used flexible plastic. I don't know why they used hard plastic for this. I feel like it could have been implemented a little bit better. But he does look like an amazing figure. And let's do another once around all over the place. And just like any other Gundam Universe figure, he's got a little bit of flexibility. He's kind of more hindered by his own things going on with his body itself, you know, with the shoulder pads and all that stuff. Let me get this off here. There we go. Put that off to the side. So the shoulder pads kind of get in the way a little bit, but you can get a T-pose out of it. His head is on like a weird double ball joint, so you can get an extended neck movement. I don't really know where they were going with that. I don't think it has anything to do with a dragon transformation, because once again, I tried. If you've managed to get this guy and you put him in dragon mode, please let me know down in the comments below and tell me that I'm wrong and crazy. And just let me know that, yeah, you can put it in dragon mode. So just let me know, guys, because I really tried. And I don't know if this piece will come off, yeah, without like breaking it. It looks like it could come off. Maybe you can get it in dragon mode. I don't know. But again, his feet have to fold here. Like the model kits. If you guys have ever seen the model kits, his feet are supposed to fold right here for that, but mine don't. And I don't think anyone else's do either. So let's see. His knee joints, you can get about that much. You can sort of bring it up. Yeah, actually, you can get a decently close 90 degree. So with these front pieces, there you go. There's my... So this one falls off a lot easier than the one that just fell off in front of you guys. So I don't know if it's just because the way the peg is made on this, it's not like a full circle. I don't know where they were going with this. They should have just made it a full peg that goes in. And it's supposed to be keyed, but again, it doesn't stay in very well. So you have to be really careful. I put a little bit, like a small piece of tape on the inside of the peg on this side right here, and it's pushed in there. But this guy, I haven't done that yet, and I didn't realize it was going to fall out that easy. But the other one falls out way easier. If that was even possible, I had no idea. But, you know, I fixed it, quote unquote. I action figure fixed it. He'll go on the shelf, and you won't even notice it, you know. So, but what do I think of this figure? I think he's great. I like the fact that he is the same price as every other Gundam Universe figure, and it seems that the details are getting better overall. Functionality is mostly there. Like I said, it's a bummer you cannot put this guy in dragon mode. I really wish you could. I feel like that's a part of the personality of this Gundam. You know, it's a shame that he got destroyed in the same series. He was never brought back after that, as far as I know, in the mainline TV show or anything like that. So, you know, Epyon is really cool. He was dangerous, especially in the hands of Miliardo Peacecraft at the time. He was no longer calling himself Zex Marquise, but he's still a really awesome Gundam. He's a really good figure. He'll look really awesome on the shelf next to the other Gundams that you have, especially Wing Zero. So please, make sure you guys keep your eyes open for that. I will be reviewing Wing Zero as well. But what do you think of the Gundam Universe mobile suit, Epyon? I think he's awesome. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. Say hello in the comments down below. Let me know if you'll be picking up any of these Gundam Universe figures. There's a few left out there, so please grab them up while you can. They're a really good alternative to the Gunpla kits if you don't want to build Gunpla. If you're lazy or you just don't want to, I don't know. That's your prerogative. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Mr. Blast, and I will catch you all on the next video. Later!